talking about all of the products that I have used up, and I'm gonna give you a quick little recap on if I like the product and a mini review on how the product worked for me and if I will be repurchasing this. I've done a couple of these videos before, and it's pretty much just me going through my trash and talking to you guys about products that I've used up. And I really think this is a great way to learn about new products, about products that work for me, products that I will be repurchasing, and why. Just because sometimes I tend to do hauls and then I won't do like an in-depth review or anything like that, or if you guys see me use the product once and then not again on my channel, I think it's just another good way to talk about some products that I've used up and share my thoughts with you guys. The background is different. I am playing around with backgrounds just to see what works best in my house and just what works best for videos and stuff. I was getting a little like bored with the traditional background that I had, so leave it down in the comments what you guys would like to see as a background. It may not be a big deal to you, but it's a big deal to me, and I want to just have it be cool, have it be nice. Let me know your thoughts on that, but I'm not gonna ramble anymore. Let's just go ahead and get started with the first product. So I have a bunch of products that are repeats here because I constantly use these. This one is a dry shampoo. This is from Dove. This is the Dove Refreshing Care Volume and Fullness Dry Shampoo. I absolutely love this stuff. Already repurchased this. This stuff is fantastic. My sister actually introduced me to this dry shampoo and this like Dove Fresh and Care like line. So thank you to Vanessa for that. The issue I have is I have very thick hair, and I never found a dry shampoo that actually, one, doesn't give like a white cast on me, and two, actually does like absorb the oil. Oils are seeping through and it just doesn't look cute. But this is one of the very few ones. I think I have another one, a Mark Anthony brand or something that I've talked about before, that actually does everything I wanted to. This one does not give a white cast, and I don't have to like shake it or anything. Sometimes people like to say that, your dry shampoo gives you a white cast only because you don't shake it and stuff. I tend to have that problem. Like I've used Batiste, I've used a Dry Bar, I've used so many other ones. The Dry Bar is a good one that does absorb my oils, but the white like residue that it leaves is too much. Even like when I shake it off, it's just too much for me. So this one has been my absolute favorite one. If you guys struggle with the same issues about having like thick hair and wanting something that actually is going to absorb the oil without leaving like, tons of like white residue on you, I think this is perfect. I have a couple setting sprays to talk to you guys about. This first one is from Gerard Cosmetics. This is the Slay All Day setting spray. This is the coconut scent. I really love this guy. I actually have been meaning to repurchase it, but I have other setting sprays that I'm using right now, so I don't want to like buy up and stock some up when I have some that I can be like, going through. But this one is really, really good. It actually does hold your makeup in place. It does make it look nicer throughout the day, I've noticed. And I love the coconut scent. A lot of people tend to think it's a little bit overwhelming, and I think it can be. It's one of the more stronger coconutty scents, but I love the smell of coconut, and I don't know, I just like the way it works. It doesn't leave like spots on your face either, and it actually works, so that's good enough for me. The other one I have is the Oil Control Fixing Spray from Makeup Revolution. This is the Pro Fix. This one I thought was just okay. It's not an amazing setting spray. It does extend the wear of your makeup a little bit, but it's definitely nothing like the Gerard Cosmetics or like the other one I'm going to talk about, or like the Milani one, which is my favorite one right now. And as far as like oil controlling, I don't think it did anything. Like, I feel like me going in with like my primer foundation does prolong like oils from seeping through, so I don't think this added anything to it. And I feel like the Milani one is almost the same price as this one for drugstore comparison, so I would much rather have the Milani one. The last setting spray I have is from Morphe. This is the Continuous Setting Spray, and I've absolutely loved this stuff. I have talked about this before as well. It's just an amazing setting spray. I don't even know if there's anything left, but when you spray it, the mist is like super, super fine. It's not sticky, and yet it still like elongates the wear of your makeup. It feels super nice when it goes on your face. It doesn't leave like spots or a cast or anything. So it's just a really good setting spray. Like I said, I love the mist of it because it's more of a mist instead of like a straight direct spray. Sometimes those tend to like leave little spots or have like wetness on your face. This one doesn't. It's just like a nice like cape or mask of like protection on your face, and I really, really like it. I already repurchased one of these. I'm about to finish one, and then I have a backup already on its way, so absolutely love this stuff. So talking about some foundations, I actually have 4 foundations to talk about. This has been a long time coming because I have so many foundations. It's hard for me to go through them, but I've been trying to be better about not buying some until I go through at least some of them. This first one is from Frankie Rose Cosmetics. I've had this for so long and I probably should have gotten through it earlier, but this is the Matte Perfection Foundation. I have the shade Olive. I absolutely love this foundation. It's a very good matte foundation. It's not like extremely matte where it's gonna make you look dry or cakey or anything like that. Something about it still has like this like natural hydration to it where it doesn't look dewy. It's a matte finish, but it doesn't make you look like a stone. It doesn't make you look dry. It doesn't make it look just flat. It's like very dimensional. I don't know what it is about it, but I really, really love this foundation. And I don't think it's incredibly pricey. I wanna say it's like in the 30ish range, which is pretty good for foundations. Most of them tend to be higher, like 40 to 50, but I really do like this one. I have been wanting to repurchase it, but like I said, I'm trying to go through the foundations I have because I still have some that I need to go through. And once I, finish that up, then maybe I can go buy more foundations. The other one is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. Absolutely love this stuff. I have raved about it nonstop. This one actually still has a little bit left at the bottom that I should have gone through, but I decided to throw it out just because it's been too long in my collection. I love this stuff. It has SPF 15 in it, but even with the SPF in here, it doesn't give flashback or a white cast when you take pictures, which is really nice, but you still get that like sun protection. And I also love that this is such a lightweight foundation. When it goes on the skin, it's like a medium coverage. You have to build it to get full coverage, but it's easily buildable and it just feels lightweight on your skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup, a lot of foundation, and it's so easy to blend out. So I really, really do love this one. I've already repurchased it in like my tan shade and this light medium neutral, and I mix both of them when I'm like in between, and then when I'm tanner I'll use the tanner one, and then like in the winter time I will just use the light one. So I love this one. If you're looking for a good lightweight foundation, maybe that's not so full coverage, you would really, really love that one. And it gives you this like demi matte kind of finish. It's a little bit more on the matte side, but it's definitely not as matte as like the Frankie Rose one. It's not as matte as other foundations. It's a light medium coverage with just like a small demi matte finish. The last 2 foundations I have are a little bit more on the satiny kind of side. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is the shade Warm Beige. Probably one of my top 5 favorite foundations of life. I just love how this looks on the skin. It really does give you a beautiful satin finish. It's not matte, but it's also not dewy, and it lasts a very long time. And just because it's not like extremely matte, it doesn't let like the oils just come through. And it's not like a heavy feeling foundation either. Really manipulate this foundation to be like a light wash of, coverage on your skin if you just like dab it and just add a little bit, or you can really build it to a super full coverage if you really want, but it's still gonna be comfortable and it's still gonna give you that like satin finish looking almost like natural skin. It's not gonna be so matte. I love this foundation. It's oil free. It comes in a bunch of shades, like 40 different shades. This was the foundation that I used for my wedding and I loved it, and I still love it to this day. So one of my favorite foundations of all time. Love it. Last one, it still has a little bit left, but I had to throw it out because it was just too old in my collection. This is the EX1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation. Like, do you guys remember when this was super, super popular, super, super hyped up? So yeah, it's the F300. I really do like this one as well. This one is more of the satin, a little bit more dewy kind of finish, but you can definitely build it to like full coverage, and you can definitely like mattify it with powders and stuff like that. I really do like this foundation. It wears nicely. It feels good on the skin. It blends out really well. It mixes well with other foundations. Like I said, it just tends to be a little bit more on the satin and dewy kind of finish rather than the matte kind of finish. Okay, moving on to primers. Got 3 primers to talk to you guys about. This first one is the No Pore Blem Primer. This is from Touch in Sol, and I really did like this primer. I feel like for the winter months, this is fantastic because it's more of a, it has like a hint of silicone feeling to it, and it's more like liquidy and hydrating than other primers. I feel like it did a pretty okay job at like filling in pores. It definitely made my skin feel smooth when I was applying makeup, but I still felt like it wasn't as good as other pore filling primers. Like I said, it's hydrating and it does leave your face feeling smooth because of that like silicone-y kind of feeling to it, but I don't think it was like the most like smoothing and pore filling primer, which is one of my biggest struggles because I always tend to go in with moisturizer, so having that hydration is not a problem, but I need something that's going to really fill in my pores and stuff. So I liked it. It was okay, but it wasn't like amazing. I'm not sure if I will be repurchasing, but I do really like that this is an affordable product. I think this was like $18, so if you have like dry skin and you don't really have large pores, this may be fantastic for you because it does leave like a smooth finish canvas on your face. The other one is the Kiehl's Micro Blur Skin Perfector. It has like hydroxy acid, bark, and lentil extracts, and this is supposed to be like a smoothing, pore filling one, but it's supposed to also like minimize the appearance of pores and like wrinkles and stuff on your face over time. And similar to the other one, I feel like this one was just okay. It wasn't amazing at filling in my pores. It did leave like a smoother kind of finish. And this one was also more of like the liquidy kind of feeling. It wasn't as silicone-y feeling as the Touch and Soul one, but this one was definitely more liquidy and it felt like almost a little bit moussey on it. To be honest, I didn't notice a huge difference in my skin after using this. It just like my skin just looked normal. It didn't like break out or anything like that, but I didn't see like an improvement on it. And I still think like this guy's like $35, like this little 1 ounce thing. I'm like, for $30 I could probably get a better primer that I really like. So it was okay, but it wasn't amazing. One product that is amazing though that I've already repurchased is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is just a little travel size. I do have one travel size that I'm keeping for when I actually travel, and then I actually just got the full size one for Christmas. I love this stuff. I've raved about this nonstop for years. This is like my holy grail secret weapon. Anytime I want like a smooth finish to my skin, anytime I want to like hide imperfections, smooth out texture, bumps, or anything like that, this is my go-to guy. And I use this as like a moisturizer, so I'll apply it on before I even go in with like primer and foundation and stuff, and I kid you not, it leaves my skin looking so smooth, like airbrush finish. All my bumps and textures are like minimized, you know, and I don't know, I just love it. It doesn't fill in pores, but it does leave my skin feeling smoother, and it does almost like de-emphasize the appearance of any bumps, textures, crustiness, or anything that I would have on my face. So I really, really love this guy. It is pricey. I think the big one is like 3 ounces or something. It's huge, you get a lot, but it is $60 because it does have like vitamins enriched with it. And I have noticed that my skin does feel smoother, hydrated, and better with this product. So I absolutely love this product. I 100% stand by it. I know it's pricey, but honestly, if your foundation or makeup or face is like lacking that oomph, or you want something that's going to look perfect on it, this is your guy. Like, this is gonna do you no wrong. Okay, so I'll just run through these quickly because I've raved about these before nonstop. Have some brush cleaning products. The brush cleaner I use is a Sephora Solid Brush Cleaner. Got 2 of these guys. It's great for your brushes. It conditions your brushes. It smells really clean, smells really fresh, and it's like one of those like white kind of soaps in here, kind of like the Beauty Blender Solid. So you can just like, you know, dunk your brush in there, roll it around, and then clean your brush instantly. Daily brush cleaning, I love the Cinema Secrets Daily Brush Cleaner. I have a spray bottle, so I'll just buy these like little ones and then dump it into my spray bottle and just spray it and keep it on my vanity. I love that one for daily brush cleaning. So like if I have to go in with a different color, or if I'm, you know, like I forgot to wash my brushes one night, I want to use them the next day and then deep clean them afterwards, I can do that with this. I also love these for traveling because I don't want to be like deep cleaning my brushes when I travel. So love that one. And then the other brush shampoo I use is the Sigmagic Brush Shampoo. This is 100% natural. It smells amazing. It conditions your brushes. It's made specifically for brushes. This big guy here, this is 5 fluid ounces, is $15. So it's super affordable as well. It does come with a pump on it, so you just pump it onto your brush and then you just clean it away. And I don't know, I just really love this guy. They do have a foam version of this if you want to try that as well, but I just like the liquid version. And then if you guys want to pick one of these up, I do have a coupon code with Sigma. If you guys use Andrea10, you can save 10% off the entire website for Sigma and any of their brush cleaning products. Okay, so these I will run through fast as well, just because I've raved about them before. Ran through 2 of my Anastasia Brow Wiz brow pencils. Love this one. Has a spoolie at the bottom. Does come with the product there, and it's just the perfect brow product to use. It combs through the product nicely. The product builds up really nicely. It's not too intense, but you can really intensify it if you want. It's just an amazing product. I've raved about it before. The reason that Anastasia is the queen of brows, so if you have not tried it, you need to try that. Ran through 2 of these guys. This is the clear brow gel. I use this brow gel every single day that I use my brows. It's just perfect to keep them locked in place for all day. I do have like a full-size version, but these were the ones I used to travel. And 2 that I'm super sad about because these are discontinued are also for brow products. This is the Milani brow and eye highlighter duo. So it comes with like a matte highlighter on this side, and that's what I use to like clean up underneath my brows and just really like define them. And then it comes with like a little like glow or glitter side on here. I don't use that one, but that matte one was the perfect shade. Just highlighted underneath the brow nicely, and it was so creamy that it really blended out. They have discontinued this, I think, because I can't find it in any store or on Milani's website. So super, super sad, but we were literally getting down to like the nub, and it was time for this guy to go. The other product that I'm super sad about is actually from Sigma. This is their brow wax, and since I started doing my brows, I have been using this one, not this one in particular. I've gone through like 3 of these brow waxes already, and it's just so perfect. It really helps kind of give you like a guide of how to fill in your brows. You just like run the wax through it and then comb your brows the way you want them to be, and it stays in place. So while you're filling in your brows, like you don't have hairs moving anywhere. I've gone to 3 of these guys already, and then I went to repurchase another one, and they told me that they no longer make it. It just comes in a kit now. So yeah, I ordered a new brow wax from Anastasia that I've been liking, but nothing compares to this guy. This guy was amazing, but like I said, we just ran through it and it was time for him to go. All right, so just a couple more products. Some makeup wipes that I use. They're the Equate Makeup Remover wipes. These are like dupes for this like Neutrogena one. They're pretty much the same thing, and I buy these like 10-pack ones so I can keep them in my vanity. So if I'm doing my makeup, I don't have to like run to the bathroom to get one and then wipe it off. These are great. I did run through 2 lash glues. This is the House of Lashes lash adhesive, and then the Kiss Drift lash adhesive. And I've already repurchased the Kiss one. That's like my ride or die. It's $3 at Walmart. You really can't go wrong with it. And the reason I wanted to throw out the House of Lashes one was because I love how intense this is. Like, this really keeps your lashes in place all day. But the last time I used this, I noticed that my lash line started like itching like crazy, and then it got really crusty, so I must have had like an allergic reaction to it, because that was the only thing that I used. I was using this one for so long, and then I switched to this one and just didn't work. So for me, I'm gonna keep using the Kiss Lash adhesive. Has not done me wrong. It is latex free, formaldehyde free. It's made with aloe, and it's $3. So okay, and then the last 2 things that I have gone through, I finally finished up a powder product. This is the NYX HD finishing powder. This was in the shade Banana. If you guys have been following me for some time, you know that that was my ride or die for a hot minute. Between 2016 and 2017, that whole year, I was like all about this guy and nothing else. I still really like it. I have not repurchased it just because I have translucent powders that I'm trying to work through, and I have other powders in my collection that I want to get use out of. So I have not repurchased it, but this is such an amazing product. It is like a pressed powder, but the powder is so smooth, so finely milled. I've baked with it. I've just applied it on with it, and it really does like brighten up underneath your eyes without it looking like you just have white strips or yellow strips there. It's like a light yellow too, so it works perfect for like medium skin tones. And I know more fair skin girls have also used this and really, really like it. And I think it's like $8. So if you're looking for a good powder, this one is amazing. Okay, and then the last product to show you guys is a concealer. This is from ColourPop, and this is their no filter concealer in the shade Light 20. This guy right here. I really do love this concealer actually. It's a lightweight formula. It comes in a bunch of different colors, and I just love how it's pigmented and it's like full coverage, but it blends out so nicely, and it's so lightweight on the skin. It reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay what is it, natural finish or flawless finish concealer. It reminds me a lot of that one, but this one I like even more because one, it's cheaper. Two, it blends out so much faster than that one does anyway, and I still feel like this one is more full coverage than that one. So I just really like this one. I wanted to repurchase it, but again, I'm trying to go through concealers. I'm trying to go through my collection that I have because I feel like I've had such a big collection that I'm not getting through things. So I told myself that I'm not going to repurchase it until I go through some of my concealers, and then I'm thinking I'm probably going to pick up like a large order from ColourPop because they have so many new things coming out that I've been wanting to really try out. But if you guys are on the fence whether you should pick this up or not, you totally should. I absolutely love it and it works really, really well. All right guys, so that is it for all of my Empties products. Leave it down in the comments below what are some products that you guys have tried out that I showed, or if you guys have gone through any of your products recently. I also want to know like what is your most purchased product, or what is the product that you constantly go through. So maybe I haven't heard of it and I would love to try it out. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff is going to be left down below for you guys, as well as coupon codes to help you save some money. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.